Hey, what's up guys? This is Anthony from AnthonysCustoms, and for this review we are looking at the Doctor Strange wave of Marvel Legends, Iron Fist, one that many people were very excited about, myself included, and I have to say there are some things that are really fantastic about this figure. There are, however, of course, some things that leave a little bit to be desired, so we're going to have to talk about that. So I think we should probably just get it off the stand and take a closer look. This guy stands just shy of 6.5 inches, which makes him about 16.5 centimeters. I don't know how I feel about the body that they used for this guy. It's not my favorite look for somebody like this. It works fine for Spider-Man. I feel like he's just a little bit... I know he's not supposed to be bulky or anything, but I feel like the chest is a little narrow on this guy, and it doesn't look great. Here's the thing, though, that makes up for it, and that's why I'm not really... partial either way. The articulation is fantastic on this figure, so it makes up for the slightly strange proportions for a normal, regular built human being. That's up to you if it's going to bug you or not. I'm kind of neutral in between. So in terms of accessories, we have interchangeable hands / forearms. We have the two translucent plastic ones, which are yellow with... Here's the thing, they have this green thing in the middle, which I don't think it's supposed to be the skeleton because it's green. It looks very odd. I'm not sure what they were going for. I think it would have been better to maybe put white or something like that. I'm not sure. If you guys can figure it out, let me know. It just doesn't look right, and it doesn't match any images I can find of Iron Fist. So that's a little strange, but it is cool to have the translucent plastic. So we have that. And then we have something that is my favorite thing I've seen on a Marvel Legends in forever. The wrapped or bandaged hands. Look at the paint job. They have paint job, first of all, but it's really cool looking, and they're very well sculpted and painted, so that is fantastic. However, the rest of the body has no shading on it, so the paint job on the hands makes the rest of the body look even more flat, so it's a little disappointing in that regard. The hands are a perfect example of how things should look. The body is a perfect example of how they need to improve a little bit. And then we do have these cool flame effects for his hands, which kind of slide on over, just like the old Soda Street Fighter figures. Very nicely executed. Maybe could be a little bit more translucent, but still well done and well shaded, so I like that. The only paintwork on this guy, other than his face, is on his chest. Sadly, mine is not great. I always seem to get the worst of the bunch. I have a scratch on the one side of the dragon right there, but otherwise it's pretty clean. The black line work around the yellow is nice, and the yellow is pretty well done, so I like that. No other paint on the figure except for the eyes. The head looks a lot like one specific image of this character, so I get where they were going. It looks good in general. The paint job's clean. The anatomy is a little weird. If you took his cowl off, or if you put a skeleton overlaid it on there, you would see that the eyes don't really line up where they should be, and they're a little bit too deep. Most people aren't going to notice that, so it's not a big deal. It's just worth mentioning that I think the other Iron Fist heads that we've seen in the past are maybe a little bit better, but this one's not bad. It's definitely more than okay. So it looks cool. It looks comic accurate. It's just not quite realistically accurate, I guess, so no big deal. As far as the head articulation, it's on a ball peg on a hinge, so it can look up, can look down, rotate around, lean it a little bit side to side, not too much. Bandana is fixed in place. That's a bummer. This guy's known for dynamic moves and stuff, and you can't rotate that bandana, which is a separate piece. Why can't these companies put ball pegs in their bandanas? We just saw it on SH Figure Arts. We've seen it this time and many other times on Marvel Legends. We need the ball pegs. Give us the ball pegs on the bandanas. For the shoulders, we have that really nice butterfly, which is one of the best that Marvel Legends has ever had, so that's really good. We have the shoulder joint, which is a standard ball hinge. You can bring it up all the way, you can rotate it all the way around. Like I said, the articulation on this figure is fantastic. We have our bicep swivel, our double jointed elbow, and of course we have our wrist swivel. The wrapped hands do have the hinge also at the wrist, so that's cool. The ab crunch on this guy leans all the way forward, no problems. All the way back, no problems. Yeah, we get a little bit of a gap, but that is okay, more than acceptable. We have our waist twist. By the way, the anatomy sculpting on this figure is really nice. It's one of the better ones they've done. It's not too blocky, it's not too bulbous or lumpy. It looks really, really good. It's just that it gives that appearance of that slightly narrow chest, and that's what I was talking about earlier. But I love the sculpt of the abs and the rib muscles. I believe they're called serratus or serrator. I can't remember anymore, but yeah, it looks really good. So if you're worried about anatomy, this one is one of the better ones we've seen. As far as the hips, this won't get in the way. Even though it looks kind of cheap, it's soft enough plastic to where it won't be a problem. You can bring the legs all the way forward. He can high kick all you want. Yeah, it comes out to the side a little bit, but not too much, so that's good. They do go back a little bit if you're into moving the legs backwards some, though it brings the hip way forward. Not the best looking situation, but that's fine. If you're not going to notice it really. Out to the side, definitely could be better, but it's good enough. I think for this guy, it would have been nice to see the splits, but we've seen this problem time and time again. It's good enough. It's not bad. We have our thigh swivel, which is fine. Double jointed knee, which is always fine. No shin swivel, which I do prefer because it's really not a real joint in the body, and it makes the legs look better when you don't have it. And then for the ankles, these are really good ankles, so they go all the way back, all the way forward, and they give you that rotation for the ankle rocker. So yes, this is a really nice Iron Fist figure. Could the head be a little better? Probably. I don't know what's up with the hands with that green plastic in there. That's a little strange to me, but it's definitely not a deal breaker, and I would definitely pose him without it, because here's the thing, even with those hands, he looks way better, if I can get it off, he looks way better with the painted ones, for sure. Like, not even close. Looks so nice. And then if you still wanted to use the fire effect, you still can. And I think that's definitely the better way to go. It makes the figure so much more aesthetically pleasing. These translucent hands, I feel like they're close to being really cool, but they're just not. There's something off about them. So, that's up to you. I don't really care either way. I'm going to pose it like this. I mean, with those options anyway. So I like it. I think you guys will too. You should probably pick it up. It's definitely going to be a fun figure to have. So there it is. Thanks for watching, guys. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. I have new videos up every single day. We talk about movies, TV shows, video games, and of course action figures, and we do live streams and unboxing. So come back for all of that. And in the meantime, keep collecting.